Welcome to You Forgot to Take Out the Trash, a podcast about a couple trying to make love dope again. I am Lawrence Ellis, and this here is my wife, Dominique Ellis. How you doing?
I am so great. How you doing, baby?
I'm good. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just looking. Hold on, wait. Before we get started, let me just say, the reason why we haven't recorded for like 6 weeks is all his fault. All his fault.
I mean, okay.
I be like, baby, recording today. He be like, yeah, we gonna do it at like 10 o'clock at night. No, I take a little naps every night at like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
I mean, sometimes I don't feel like recording. I'm gonna keep it completely honest. Sometimes I don't feel like recording.
It's so bad, guy. It's so bad.
It is what it is. I mean, sorry. No, we're recording right now, so. Anyway, so what are we talking about today, babe?
Why you put me on this? All right. We are the king and queen of winging it. We don't be knowing. We were just talking yesterday about how we winged our wedding vows. And that's so funny because I was on him like, Lawrence, you gotta write your vows. You gotta write your vows or whatever. It turns out I ain't write my vows either. We both just sitting up there freestyling off the dome.
I came up there dropping bars.
Yeah, okay.
My shit was bars. It's all recorded. Mine was bars.
You probably said like 25 times.
I know. I gotta finish. I gotta figure out how to I gotta address that. Maybe if I review videos of myself speaking, because when I'm talking regularly, I don't say it.
Exactly.
But when
it's like a speech type of thing.
When I have to get speech, but still though, like even with the speech still comes out like pretty dope. So I just gotta cut down on it. Like now that I'm like thinking about it right now, right. I'm not saying like, and I feel like when like it's about to come up in a sentence, I'll pull it back. It's weird. Anybody that did public speaking before, you would understand it, but it's kind of weird. But the other night you was watching this show about light skin and dark skin.
Well, it was two separate documentaries. First I watched the one about dark skinned girls, and then I watched the one about light skinned girls. And
then you took it a little further when you talking about your experiences as a light skinned woman when you were younger, as far as like being called light bright, damn near white, light bright, damn near white,
see through,
being bullied. Well, you said kind of bullied, but like
I wasn't bullied just because I was light skinned. I was just bullied because middle school girls are mean. I mean, it's just what it is.
There's some terrifying creatures.
Yeah, middle school was crazy, but then by high school I got my little mojo. So.
Yeah, and and I think also we were talking about like if our kid came out light skinned, how light skin or extra dark skin, how we would have to like address like communicating with them
that whatever skin they're in is beautiful, which is true. And I think I'm glad that, I mean, sometimes we have setbacks, but I'm glad that in general, I'm glad that black girl magic is a thing. I'm glad that people are clapping for darker skinned girls and lighter skinned girls. Like Tory Lanez, they said they was a publicity stunt. What you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, it's a publicity. It was.
But they said I'm not sure.
So I was about to bring that up. So it was a publicity. It wasn't real.
It's people saying that like the models in there was saying that it wasn't true, but then some people said the models were just clout chasing. I don't know, but I don't care about the drama part of it. The fact message. That it was addressed, yeah, the message was really, really cool. Like, bring the dark skin one back in here. Don't be trying to swipe out for light skin, saying that they're more exotic or they're more beautiful. No, you could be an ugly dark skin girl, you could be an ugly light skin girl. It just and then the way that you act can either make you prettier or uglier. I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah, I still feel like it's a lot of the light skin versus dark skin going on.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I just see, I still see it like, well, Facebook is the windows to everybody's soul.
Yeah.
Like their true selves and how they feel politically all around. It's still like, I would hear the light skin girls over dark skin girls comment like, something will happen, they'll see a video and it's like, yeah, that's exactly how light-skinned girls act. Or even dark light-skinned guys, like women will put something like this, how light-skinned niggas take a shower or something like that. Like, I think it's funny, but also like every joke has some underlying truth. And I really feel like we still have a long way to go before like, damn, I said like, we still have a long way to go before we don't see color as a deterrence within our own race.
Yeah, but within the documentary, when I was watching it, and this is where you can see where it started from, they were saying that, you know, the complexion of your skin was a matter of life and death. You identifying with black literally meant that you probably couldn't come home. Like, it literally was white people hunting black people just because they was black and kidnapping them out their bed in the middle of the night and hanging them and cutting their genitals off and putting them in their mouths simply because they look like you.
What you mean? Like, because I'm a darker complexion? Yeah. I like my complexion. It's just kind of golden.
If somebody came out looking like me, well, I've gotten a lot darker over the years. But if somebody came out looking like me, and, you know, got the curly hair, they say the paper bag test, and then also, if you put a pencil in your hair and your hair holds the pencil, then that's one way to determine if you was black or not, and blah, blah, blah. And they were saying that if you're light, they would pass you. Just to stay alive, like as a survival mechanism, like not because nobody thought they was better than nobody, but if you're passing for white or if you're passing for this, it simply could mean that you will survive and see another day. And that's the origin of it. So it started with fear, and now it's a thing.
I can understand that, but it's 2019, so I feel like the colorism is like, because we both have a friend, I won't say her name, but we both have a friend that suffers from colorism to the extreme point. I don't even think she realizes it. Like I'm working on it. She remember when Tyrese married the African, a woman from Africa, right? Mm-hmm. African, right? Mm-hmm. She's a light-skinned African woman. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many of y'all been to Africa, but
a lot of them are light.
A lot of them are light. It depending on the region that you're from. In Africa, I've been to Africa and ain't nobody look like me at all. I'm not even gonna lie. My ignorance made me surprised because I was like,
well, in our defense, we've been to Northern Africa. In Southern Africa, there's going to be more people who look like you. But in Northern Africa, 90%
But
look
went to Egypt. And I was northern. Yeah, and I was like, yo, like this the pyramids right there. No, all right, well, you know, it's cool. But her whole thing was when Tyrese had married the light-skinned African girl, he was saying like, this my African queen, all this other stuff. And not only her, but I'm singling in on her because I had the conversation with her. She was like, no, you can't say that. She light-skinned, she ain't the African queen. I'm like, motherfucker, she's from
she's more of an African queen than you are.
She's from Africa.
You American?
She's from Africa, and like you may be one shade darker than her. Like, it was like the colorism was so crazy just because she's light, and she was trying to like put it in like she was like damn near like white or maybe mixed. Like, no, she's African for real. But it was crazy to see that colorism, and I see stuff like that from like ways that she handles like situations in life, and that colorism is like a main factor. And it's kind of crazy that it's like so prevalent in 2019 when like you have people fighting for gay rights and all these other things, and we still worried about, hey, you light skinned, I'm dark skinned. I got two friends on Instagram. One is dark skinned. She basically, I would say, every week puts up a dark skin appreciation post because it's like to put it out there, and like it's these dudes that won't even date dark skinned girls. Like,
well, I'm glad that me and you don't fall prisoner to that. Like, you know, your type, his preference is dark skinned girls. But, you know, I mean, look who he fell in love with, though, you know, so I ain't tripping.
My problem was dark skinned girls ain't like me. And dark skinned girls ain't like me. They ain't like me. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is. You gotta ask them. I don't know what it is. They ain't like me.
That's crazy.
Maybe because I ain't had my hair cut right now.
I think if I was a dude, my preference would be dark skinned girls too. It's something like their skin, like especially when their skin is like oiled up, it literally look like it's gold flecks.
I tell you why. I ever tell you why I like dark skinned girls?
No.
All right, this was much younger. A lot of men who are out there they're gonna agree with me. They're gonna feel this. I first watched the movie Belly, and Keisha, when they first showed her, I was young. And she was glowing in the dark. She had the oil on, the blue, and she was like glowing blue. I was like, dark skinned girls glow in the dark? Like, really? I dead ass thought dark skinned girls. I dead ass thought dark skinned girls glowed in the dark. But I was young then, so I was just like fascinated by it. And then that's what transcended as I got older. It stayed in the back of my mind.
It do be looking like gold flecks be coming off their skin when they oil it up. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
see?
What?
See?
What I do?
You see what I mean? So like you.
No, it's not a glow in the dark thing. It's just the
illumination.
Yeah.
Gold flakes, illumination, same thing.
Yeah. Okay. You said glow in the dark. It's fine. It's fine.
She was glowing in the dark. You like.
So okay. So, we have a kid, right? What do we talk?
We have a kid now. Oh no. Okay. Go ahead.
You done?
I'm done. Go ahead.
We have a kid, right? What kind of prep talks do you give to the kid if the kid comes out with your complexion? Or darker?
You know what? I feel like, to be completely honest, like in certain situations, I have like, my fatherly talks already ready. But I feel like a lot of it's gonna be like improvising on the go. Like some of my talks come from emotion and feeling. Like when I gave the speech at Barry's wedding, it was emotion and feeling. And I didn't write no speech down or anything like that. I feel like certain talks or certain things that I say that would be impactful, they come from in that moment. And stuff like that, like a situation will arise, or like I'll sense a situation and then I'll give that speech. I don't know exactly what I would say right now. You know what I'm saying? Are you following what I'm saying?
I asked you a specific question and you're not answering it.
I'm answering it with the best way I can. I can't say nothing.
All right. When, daddy. How come I don't look the same color like mommy?
Your mom. First off, her father mixed with white.
Okay.
Look, like it's different shades of every black person. Your skin is as beautiful as the next
one. Aw, how cute is Daddy?
Right, but I'll have a much better answer when I'm in emotion, not your fake one and everything.
All right. Next scenario. When, Daddy. These girls is making fun of me and they call me white.
Fuck that. Beat they ass. ain't no talking. Beat they ass. I'm not. That's what I'm talking about. Beat they ass. That's all I'm going to say. Go beat they ass. Show them what this light-skinned girl can do. Beat they ass. Okay. I'm a huge advocate of people getting their ass beat. You talk shit, you get hit. Fact out. That's a matter of fact. Speaking of kids, my dear wife is ovulating.
Stop telling my business. We talk about this all the time. You get on this shit and you always tell all of my business. Why do people need to know what time of the month I ovulate? Now, you could have brought up this conversation a whole different way without bringing up my ovulation calendar.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
I thought that was a good segue.
Okay, stop telling my business. Stop it. Beat your ass.
We're officially trying to have a little bundle of joy.
Aww.
Yeah.
We just started trying last month, so y'all pray for us. Let me tell you the reason why I kind of am a little skeptical about talking about this in public the way that we have, being so comfortable talking about it. I'm 31, okay? I've never been pregnant before. Well, listen. I've never been pregnant before.
Can I just split in one thing?
Okay, yes.
It was a scientific report that just was released yesterday that it's perfectly fine and healthy for women to have babies after 35. But continue.
I know that. My grandmother had my mother at 46, 50 years ago. So I am aware of that. But listen. That's not what I was trying to say. I'm not saying that my eggs are getting shriveled up. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm 31. And I've never been pregnant before. And nobody in my family has ever went 31 years without getting pregnant. Now, yeah, we practice safe sex and da-da-da. So, da-da-da. But still, nobody has ever went this long without having a baby. So my biggest fear is that we're sitting out here talking about having a baby. And what if something is wrong with me? And God forbid, but just what if, extreme, something is wrong with me and I can't have kids, and we didn't already put it out to the world that we trying for babies and people gonna keep asking me and stuff, and then, that's my concern about being so public with this.
But my take on it is, babe, like, that's a fact that, like, shit happens in life. Like, we can't plan for, like, the shit that happened that we don't know that's gonna happen. Like that shit is one of those detrimental things that just happens. Like we're actively trying, and people know we're trying, like, but they're gonna fault you against something that you had nothing.
No, it's not about faulting. It's just that if we're trying, and say I find out I can't have kids, that I do not want you to discuss. We're not gonna say it.
Oh, I ain't gonna discuss nothing. Shut everything down.
Okay.
They just gonna see us up here with our adopted baby sitting right here.
And then
they gonna be
like, if people be like, oh, y'all still trying for, like, just being, y'all still trying for a baby, and then I might be in a different emotional space because I can't conceive, and that'll put me in a mental space.
I feel like before we even get to that point, we'll have a discussion. Okay. So I'm pretty sure, knowing you, I know we'll have a discussion. And
what you talking about?
I just know we will have a discussion, and it won't even get to that point of putting it out there. I'm pretty sure this might be the last time you hear us talk about kids anyway.
No, we could talk about it. I just expressed my concern. What? I just expressed my concern about it. That's all. But I mean, it's already out there. So
it's already out there. I mean, even before we even said anything, people were asking about like when you gonna have a kid. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but it's different when you are inviting people into that conversation.
Well, I mean, I invite people and then I shut people out. That's what I do. Like, I'll invite you into the conversation. Then once you start annoying me, I'll close the conversation down. But we are trying for a little bundle of joy.
Fingers crossed, y'all. By the end of the year, say a prayer for us.
Yeah, my boy Boogie, he surprised all of us, and he about to be a father. Kind of threw me off guard. Sent me a video. The password was Prego. I'm like, is this a new brand? Who are you sponsoring with? And then he showed the video, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. And then like at the end of the video, it was with her
when they first found out.
Yeah, and that was cute. Like one of those. Like, it was crazy. Like, he took it a lot calmer than I would.
Yeah, you're gonna act a plumb fucking fool.
I am. I will. I mean, I think so. I don't know what type of emotions he'll be running through at the time. Mainly fear, but I think, like, I'll say it like again. I think I'll be overly joyed, and with that joy, I won't be able to contain myself. But that's all I wanted to say about us pursuing this journey now, having kids, because I mean it's about time, right? We gonna have a little boy or a little girl. We already have some names picked out for them. I'm gonna let you say the names because I don't want nobody to say that I forced the names on you and everything.
Yeah,
like
for real, we had these names picked out like 12, 13 years ago. Like we've been knew what we wanted to name our kids.
Some pretty dope names. But
yeah,
y'all find out. We don't need to say it right now. Somebody might try to steal it. But y'all find out when that blessing happens. Overly joyed for the possibility and terrified at the same damn exact time.
Yeah, terrified.
I am terrified.
But one thing is when our baby gets here, it got here through love. Like we are in an extreme honeymoon phase right now. Like I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I hope it lasts forever because we are in an extreme honeymoon phase. We are definitely in love, and that the good thing is that when our baby gets here, it's gonna have so much love. So I can't wait to expand our family and yeah, co-parents and raise the little child, and it's gonna be crazy just like his mama and daddy.
Probably. My mom said if we have triplets, then she moving down here because I
want twins. When y'all pray for me to have at least twins.
But triplets have been running in our family, and they skipped my generation. So, and my sister, she hasn't had triplets yet. So
I'm scared of triplets. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm terrified of triplets.
If we have triplets, I'm really gonna call your mother personally and ask her for real to move down here.
What you gonna call her? I'm gonna go get her.
And move my mom, man. I need both.
I'm gonna go get her.
I need both moms.
She not coming down here by her. Like, I'm not gonna wait for her. I'm gonna go get her.
Okay, yeah.
While you recovering,
No, she needs to be there while I'm delivering.
Oh yeah, you'll find out before that.
Dummy. Damn dummy. Wait. Hey, Ma, she just had a baby. We ain't know nothing about it for 9 months.
But we
now
not
I
gonna
gotta come get you.
But we not gonna know the baby's gender though.
Okay, but we gonna know how many babies it is. Dummy.
Question: if you have triplets, is your stomach like bigger?
Man, it's gonna look like you won't even see me. You're gonna only see stomach. I'll show you some pictures.
I don't want to see that.
No,
I'm not ready.
Just of the belly. Just of the belly.
Okay.
Okay, you saw Beyonce when she was pregnant with the twins. She was huge with the twins.
I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to look at any picture of Beyonce when she was pregnant because all the like circulation around the baby is her belly being fake and all that other stuff.
No, that was with Blue Ivy. I'm talking about with the twins. There was no speculation with that.
Oh well.
Okay, but I'll show you some twin bellies. I'll show you some triplet bellies when we done recording this. So you can see if you want your wife to look like that while you sitting up here praying for triplets.
I didn't say I was praying for triplets. I said triplets running in the family, and it's about time for some. That's not saying I'm praying for some. I'm praying that it doesn't happen. I'm praying for twins.
Okay.
But I'm not praying for triplets.
Okay.
Like I didn't sign up for 3. That was never. I didn't.
Hey, lightweight. I didn't sign up for 3 either. I don't want 3 either.
I didn't sign up for 3.
Too old for this shit.
That was not in the. That was not in the.
We gonna be looking at each other. We gonna be like 3, huh?
I ain't sign up for 3. Well, we was going to talk about a third topic, but we can't remember it. But we've been on.
We be going off the brain too much. We need to write shit down.
Yeah, we can't remember the third topic, but it's cool. 20 minutes is cool. 20 minutes is cool for a good little, come back. Warm it up and everything.
We're gonna try to come back next week and stuff. But Lawrence is so funny acting. So we're gonna see how he feels.
I will say, Chris talked about it. My one guy that I worked with, Terrain, he talked about it. He was like, he loved it. We'll love this. Like, I feel like a lot of people loving this, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate.
I appreciate that a lot. Like, say it like again. I'm gonna put it.
I'm gonna count.
I'm gonna have a like counter somewhere.
Put money in it for my new pair of shoes. No.
Anyway, so that has been today's episode of We Got to Take Out the Trash. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you loved hanging with us. We're just 2 little crazy people in love trying to make love dope again. It's so far it's working out, and it's going to continue to work out because I have faith. And until next time, I always say, keep love alive, keep love fresh, and keep love dope.
No, but what about the peace, love, and happiness? Much love and peace to you.
That's after that.
So you got 2 signature sign-offs.
2 signatures.
Okay.
Well, I already said the first one. But until next time, peace and much love to you.